The other half moon. As the moon made its way across the nighttime sky, it stopped halfway, say good night. And as I looked up, I saw half of the light. How of the stars were twinkling. Half of the moon was missing. I wonder what happened to the other half moon. Did it go on a holiday to a lagoon and fish by the light of the other half moon, shining half as bright in the evening? Half of the moon was missing. Half the moon was missing. Half the things we find. Half the moon was missing. If the party's half the wine. Half the moon was missing when you look up in the sky. Half the moon is missing half the time. Did it drop into a pot and make half a moon stew? Really quite delicious, but remember to chew, 'cause there's rocky bits, gritty bits, and cheesy bits too. Half a moon in my tummy. Half of the moon is yummy. Did it fall like a pebble, like a rock in my shoe? Get under my little toes and big toes too. So I'm walking on half the moon, whatever I do. Now I'm walking slowly, half of the moon below me. Half the moon is missing, half the things we find. Half the moon is missing, half the parties, half the wine. Half the moon is missing when you look up in the sky. Half the moon is missing half the time. Not really half the time, it's phases that it has. You're not always happy, you're not always sad. There's quarters and eighths, crescents and new moons, and sometimes a cow jumps over too. Is it waxing or waning? I wish I knew. I could look on a calendar, give me a clue to see what happened to the other half moon. Half of the moon is missing. Half of the moon is missing. Half of the moon is missing. Half of the moon is missing for now.